Hey guys, so I've been keeping an eye on the Duggar case just because it's kind of like recent. It's also kind of like on our minds. I'll get back to Drake Bell eventually too, but I just realized I kind of went like maybe a month or so without talking about Josh Duggar. So like I said, I'll get back to the foot cracking, modeling, whatever, and Drake Bell eventually, but today's just gonna be a little more serious. And by the way, I didn't get my haircut. I braided it. I don't know, I'm just really good with my hands. Anyways, onto the actual subject matter. So last night when I was doing heat therapy, I came across a video about the witnesses. You know, if they have to have it, it's going to be sealed. It's going to be locked. You know, like behind closed doors and all that stuff to protect their identities and all that stuff. Which in some cases, you know, like to protect witnesses' identities and stuff, they're asked not to be either. You know, it's either asked to be, you know, behind closed doors, or they're not, you know, shown on camera or whatever. So this victims' identities being hidden is not a new thing, as I've seen it like several times in several videos. You know, like true crime TV shows. But given the age, well, I still wouldn't be that. I'm still not that shocked if it's given the ages of victims. Like if people want their, you know, identities hidden for whatever reason, they have that right, because we have the right. It's not like explicitly found in the Constitution, but it is. It's in there. It's implicit that we have the right to privacy. You know, if you don't want our information leaked or identity revealed or whatever that stuff is, that's their right. They have that. But another thing is, Josh Duggar has, to some degree, a gag order on him. And I don't actually mean like a real gag order. I mean, you know, he can get like information from his legal team. The legal team has it, but here's where the sort of gag order comes in. So Jim Bob Duggar has been helping Josh out like crazy. He's been, you know, he hired the defense team. He helped get him out of jail. Which, by the way, quick disclaimer. Wait, no, sorry. Side note. Sorry, I'm filming this on my webcam, so I have to just go with it. Anyways, total aside, why is Josh's dad, Jim Bob, taking all these steps to hide his son, or help his son, but not his daughters? Especially when his first problems, quote unquote, came out. I totally get that they want to protect their daughters and stuff, but why are you protecting your son and not your daughters if they're victims of this thing? So that's my whole thing. And also, another quick aside, why is he out? I mean, I totally get that he maybe didn't think, oh, I'll have all these restrictions on me, you know, maybe I can live with my wife, but maybe I can do this and that and blah, blah, blah. I don't think he was, expecting, to give up his passport. He can't have the internet. He can't live with his wife. He can't live with his family. He can't, there's all these things. And by the way, this also doesn't By the way, that's all. This is also independent of that 911 call that happened maybe a month or so ago, from the neighbors. So all those restrictions, plus the 911 call, plus everything else that's going on. Like why? Like plus all this stuff. Why on earth is Josh out? I mean, he could be getting credit for the time served, which which I think would be the right thing for him to do is get just get all this time served and then reduce whatever the heck he has to. So yeah, I'm confused, but you know what? Whatever. It's not my business to tell him what to do or what not to do. But yeah, and so anyways, the quote unquote gag order. Sorry about the whole aside. But the quote unquote, and I use the word gag order kind of loosely because Josh can talk about this stuff with his legal team and stuff, but he cannot do it. He can't talk about it with anyone else. Josh and his legal team, Josh, the legal team, and the prosecution. That's it. And if anyone shares it with the family, they'll be in contempt of court. They may get prosecuted. They might be doing who knows what. So yeah, I'm just like, dude, stay in jail and try and get as light of a sentence as you can. Go back in jail, stay there until your trial. Just try and stay away from people. I know you have a legal right to raise your kids and all, but your wife and kids can come visit you in prison. They can call you in prison, all that stuff. Just stay in there. That way you can get a bit of a lighter sentence. Okay? That's all I have to say on this. I promise I'll do either a Drake Bell or a joint cracking thing. So yeah, sorry about this topic. Bye.